Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a time in every person's life when they stand at a crossroads. The noise, the confusion, the chaos, they all seem to scream at us from every direction. The world's demands, the expectations of others, and the distractions of daily life all have a way of pulling at our hearts and minds, tempting us to forget who we are and what we stand for. But here's the truth: when you chose yourself over their chaos, you made the most powerful decision of your life. You broke free from the grip of external nonsense that sought to rob you of your peace and purpose. You see, choosing yourself is not selfish. It's an act of self-respect. It's a commitment to your own growth. A declaration that you will no longer be a passive participant in the drama of others. When you choose yourself, you are affirming your worth. You are saying, I will no longer sacrifice my peace to appease the chaos around me. In moments of noise and confusion, it's easy to lose sight of who you are. People, situations, and expectations push and pull at you, demanding your time, your energy, your focus. But true power is found in decision. You possess the ability to decide who gets your energy, who gets your time, and what you give your attention to. When you chose yourself, you chose peace. Peace is not simply the absence of conflict. It's the alignment of your life with your purpose. It's when your thoughts, your actions, and your heart are in harmony with your higher calling. That peace is a powerful force, and it is not easily disturbed by the chaos around you. In choosing yourself, you also chose to honor your worth. You are not a mere spectator in this life. You are the architect of your destiny. You decided that your life will not be ruled by the whims of others or by the storm of external circumstances. You have the power to create your own reality. And in doing so, you inspire others to take the same courageous step. Remember this: your choices matter. The choice to walk away from the noise and chaos is not just for you. It is for your future, your family, your community, and your legacy. Every time you stand firm in the decision to choose yourself, you are sending a message that speaks louder than words: I am in control of my life. Let me remind you, the world will try to pull you into its mess. People will try to drown you in their confusion. But when you decide that your peace, your purpose, and your power are non-negotiable, the nonsense around you will hit a wall. It will no longer have access to your energy. It will no longer dictate the direction of your life. And here's the beauty of it: as you rise above their chaos, you create space for others to do the same. Your courage to choose yourself becomes a beacon for others who are still lost in the noise, a light guiding them back to their own truth. So today, as you stand in the face of whatever chaos might try to surround you, remember this: your power lies in your decisions. And the greatest decision you will ever make is to choose yourself, your peace, and your purpose above all else. Because when you do, everything around you will begin to shift and the noise will fade into the background, powerless to stop the incredible force of your life. Self-priority is often misunderstood in a world that places such a heavy emphasis on pleasing others, meeting external expectations, and conforming to societal norms. People are conditioned to believe that focusing on one's own needs, desires, and well-being is inherently selfish. But the truth is far from this misconception. Choosing to prioritize yourself is not an act of selfishness, but an essential part of living a fulfilling and purposeful life. It is the recognition that before you can truly help others, you must first care for yourself emotionally, mentally, and physically. When you choose yourself, you're not saying that the needs of others don't matter, or that you don't care about those around you. Rather, you are acknowledging that you cannot pour from an empty cup. The health of your relationships, your work, and your contribution to the world are all deeply connected to the condition of your own mind, body, and spirit. In order to give to others in a meaningful way, you first need to replenish your own energy and resources. Taking time for yourself is not a sign of weakness or self-centeredness. It's a demonstration of strength and wisdom. It's the act of being intentional about the way you live, ensuring that you are equipped to face the challenges of life, make decisions aligned with your true purpose, and serve others from a place of abundance rather than depletion. It is only when you honor your own needs, desires, and boundaries that you can truly show up as the best version of yourself for those who depend on you. Many are taught to put others first, but this often leads to resentment, burnout, and a loss of identity. People end up sacrificing their own joy and well-being in the name of duty and obligation. However, true service and generosity can only come from a place of self-awareness and self-respect. Prioritizing your own growth, peace, and fulfillment is the foundation for creating a life of integrity and authenticity. By placing yourself first, you open the door to living more intentionally, and you create the space necessary to be fully present and available for others when they need you. In choosing yourself, you also give others permission to do the same. When you honor your own needs, you set a powerful example, inspiring those around you to recognize their own worth and importance. You create an environment where people are encouraged to prioritize their well-being too, thus fostering a culture of mutual respect, care, and support. Self-priority is not about neglecting others or abandoning your responsibilities. It's about understanding that your well-being is foundational to everything else in your life. It's about realizing that you deserve the same level of care, attention, and respect that you extend to those you love. When you choose to prioritize yourself, you're making a conscious decision to live authentically, to honor your own life, and to cultivate the peace, energy, and strength needed to contribute positively to the lives of others. In a world constantly filled with noise, distractions, and external pressures, it can feel nearly impossible to find any sense of peace or clarity. The chaos around us, the expectations of others, the demands of work, the constant flow of information, and the unpredictability of life can often overwhelm us. We may find ourselves caught in a whirlwind of obligations and responsibilities, often sacrificing our own peace and well-being in the process. However, breaking free from this external chaos is not only possible, but essential for living a purposeful, fulfilled life. The first step in freeing yourself from the chaos is recognizing that much of it is not yours to carry. The pressures and expectations placed on us by society, family, or colleagues are often a reflection of someone else's vision for our lives, not our own. External chaos thrives when we are influenced by forces beyond our control, when we allow the noise to shape our thoughts, our decisions, and our sense of self. But the truth is, we have the power to choose what we let into our lives, and we can choose to break free from the distractions and demands that do not align with our values and purpose. Breaking free requires setting clear boundaries and protecting our inner peace. It's about having the courage to say no to things, people, or situations that drain our energy or pull us away from what truly matters. This is not about shutting others out or becoming isolated, but about choosing to direct your focus and energy toward what adds value to your life and aligns with your higher purpose. The more we allow external chaos to dictate our decisions, the further we drift from our own truth and desires. It also requires learning to tune out the noise and focus on what we can control. We cannot change the world around us, but we can control how we respond to it. The external chaos may continue to swirl, but we have the ability to decide how we interact with it. By taking moments to reflect, slow down, and reconnect with ourselves, we gain the clarity and strength needed to make decisions that reflect our true values. The more we focus on what is within our control, the more we free ourselves from the overwhelming pressures that often cloud our judgment. Breaking free also means embracing a sense of inner sovereignty, a deep conviction that we are not at the mercy of the chaos surrounding us. We are not powerless, we are creators of our own experience. When we adopt this mindset, we step into our power. We stop waiting for things to change or for circumstances to align with our desires. Instead, we become proactive, taking deliberate steps to create an environment that nurtures our growth, peace, and purpose. The chaos will still be there, but it no longer has the power to dictate our lives. It's important to understand that freedom from external chaos doesn't mean escaping from challenges or avoiding responsibility. Rather, it means having the strength and wisdom to approach life with a sense of calm, clarity, and confidence, regardless of what is happening around us. It's about choosing how we respond to challenges and how we maintain our center, even in the midst of uncertainty. The more we embrace this mindset, the more we create space for peace, creativity, and personal growth. By breaking free from external chaos, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and opportunities. We stop reacting to life's events with fear, stress, or anxiety, and instead begin to engage with life from a place of intentionality, purpose, and strength. This is how we take back control, not by trying to control everything around us, but by choosing how we respond to it. Breaking free from external chaos is ultimately a process of reclaiming our inner peace and aligning our lives with what truly matters. Recognizing your worth is one of the most transformative and empowering actions you can take in life. It's the foundation upon which you build a life of purpose, fulfillment, and authentic success. So often we look to external validation, the opinions of others, societal measures of success, or fleeting achievements to define our value. Yet true worth is not found in these external factors. It lies deep within, in the way we see ourselves and the belief we hold in our own inherent abilities, potential, and significance. At the heart of recognizing your worth is the understanding that you are a unique individual with qualities and capabilities that are irreplaceable. Your value is not contingent on how others perceive you, nor is it dependent on meeting certain standards or expectations. It is inherent, and it is yours by virtue of who you are, not by what you accomplish. The moment you recognize this truth, you begin to shift from seeking validation to affirming your own worth. You stop measuring your life by the opinions of others and start defining success on your own terms. This process requires deep self-awareness and self-acceptance. It means acknowledging your strengths, your gifts, and even your flaws without judgment. Too often we focus on what we lack, the mistakes we've made, or the ways in which we feel we don't measure up. But these are only parts of the whole. Recognizing your worth means embracing all aspects of yourself, the light and the shadow, the strengths and the areas for growth without shame or guilt. It's about giving yourself permission to be imperfect and understanding that your worth is not diminished by your shortcomings. When you begin to truly see your value, it shifts the way you approach life. You no longer settle for situations or relationships that diminish your sense of self. You set higher standards for how you are treated, what you will tolerate, and what you deserve. You start making choices that align with your highest good, choosing environments, people, and opportunities that honor your worth. No longer are you willing to engage in circumstances that ask you to compromise your dignity, peace, or potential. Recognizing your worth also means understanding that you have the power to create the life you desire. You are not a victim of your circumstances or the judgments of others. You are the creator of your own experiences, and you deserve to take up space, to speak your truth, and to pursue your dreams with confidence. Your worth is not defined by your past, your mistakes, or the things that haven't gone as planned. It's defined by the simple truth that you are here, you are enough, and you are capable of achieving greatness. This recognition is not always easy, especially when we are bombarded by messages that tell us we're not enough or that we need to prove ourselves to the world. But it's crucial to remember that your worth is not something to be earned. It is something you are born with. Once you internalize this, you stop seeking validation from outside sources and start living from a place of deep inner assurance. The world may try to tell you that you don't measure up, but your worth is unwavering. And no external measure can ever change that. The process of recognizing your worth also involves surrounding yourself with people who see and appreciate you for who you truly are. When you are in relationships and environments that affirm your value, it becomes easier to recognize and believe in your own worth. You don't need others to define you, but the right connections can mirror back to you the strength and beauty you may not yet fully see in yourself. Recognizing your worth is about stepping into your power. It is the knowledge that you are worthy of love, success, peace, and every good thing life has to offer. It means living confidently, making decisions with clarity, and facing challenges with the understanding that you are enough, regardless of the outcome. When you truly recognize your worth, you create a life that reflects that belief, a life of abundance, fulfillment, and impact. You stop waiting for permission to be your best self, and you start living as the person you were always meant to be. The power of personal decision is one of the most profound forces in life. Every moment you are faced with decisions, some big, some small, and how you respond to those choices ultimately shapes the course of your life. It's easy to forget just how much influence we have over our own destinies, especially when we are overwhelmed by external circumstances, the expectations of others, or the unpredictability of life. But the truth is, the direction of your life is not solely determined by what happens to you. It is determined by the decisions you make. Your decisions are the seeds from which your future grows. They are the building blocks that form the foundation of your experiences. Whether it's the decision to take a risk, to stay in a challenging situation, or to step away from something that no longer serves you, each choice has the potential to set in motion a series of events that can dramatically alter your reality. The power lies not in waiting for circumstances to align or for the world to provide the answers, but in recognizing that you hold the key to unlocking the life you desire through your decisions. Many people fall into the trap of thinking that they are powerless, that life is something that simply happens to them. They wait for the right opportunity, the right person, or the right time to take action. But personal decision is not about waiting. It's about choosing to act, to move forward, to create change, and to live with intention. The moment you realize that you have the ability to make decisions, you unlock your personal power. You understand that you are the one who determines how you show up in life, how you respond to challenges, and how you pursue your dreams. Making decisions is not always easy. It requires courage, clarity, and a willingness to accept responsibility for the outcomes of your choices. Each decision carries consequences, and sometimes those consequences are difficult to bear. But the power of personal decision lies not in avoiding the tough choices, but in embracing them with the knowledge that they are part of your growth. Every decision, even those that don't turn out as expected, provides valuable lessons that shape your character and your path forward. Taking ownership of your decisions means giving yourself the freedom to create your own narrative. It's easy to blame external circumstances or the actions of others for where we are in life. But when you fully embrace the power of personal decision, you stop seeing yourself as a passive participant in life and start seeing yourself as the creator of your own story. You recognize that while you may not have control over everything that happens to you, you always have control over how you respond. This awareness empowers you to make decisions that align with your values, your purpose, and your vision for the future. Your decisions also have a ripple effect. They not only shape your own life, but influence the lives of those around you. When you make empowered decisions, you set an example for others to follow. Your choices show them that they too can take control of their lives, that they can choose their own path, and that they can create the future they desire. In this way, the power of personal decision extends beyond the individual. It becomes a force that inspires and impacts others, creating a cycle of empowerment that spreads outward. It's important to remember that no decision is ever truly permanent. Life is fluid, and decisions are not set in stone. If you make a choice and it leads to an outcome you did not anticipate or desire, you have the power to make a new decision. You can choose to pivot, to adapt, to learn from the experience, and to move forward with greater wisdom. Personal decision is not a one-time event. It is a constant process of refining, growing, and evolving. The ability to make decisions is not about perfection, but about progress, about continuing to move forward with confidence, even when you don't have all the answers. When you truly understand the power of your personal decisions, you become more intentional in how you live. You stop reacting to life's challenges and start proactively shaping your future. You make decisions based on your values, your vision, and your dreams, rather than out of fear, doubt, or external pressure. With each choice, you move closer to the person you are meant to be and the life you are meant to live. The power of personal decision is the realization that you are in charge of your life. You are not a passive observer. You are the active participant in the creation of your reality. Your decisions define who you are and who you are becoming. The key is to embrace this power and make choices that reflect your highest potential, knowing that every decision is an opportunity to move closer to the life you desire. Peace is often misunderstood, reduced to the absence of conflict or a momentary reprieve from the demands of daily life. We are often taught that peace is something we attain once external factors, our environment, relationships, or circumstances are calm and orderly. Yet the true meaning of peace transcends external conditions. It is not a fleeting state, nor is it something that can be granted or taken away by the world around us. Real peace is a deep internal state of harmony, one that is rooted in alignment with our true selves and our purpose in life. True peace is the presence of balance, a state where our mind, body, and spirit are in harmony with each other and with the world. It is the ability to navigate life's challenges without being consumed by them, to maintain a centered, calm perspective even in the midst of adversity. This peace is not something that happens to us. It is something that we cultivate within ourselves. It is an active process, not a passive state. It requires us to make conscious decisions to let go of the things that disturb our peace, whether they be fear, anger, regret, or resentment. These emotions are temporary, but true peace is enduring. At its core, peace is an internal alignment with who we are and what we value. It is when our thoughts, emotions, and actions are in congruence with our highest truth, our deepest values, and are using our unique purpose. It is an absence of inner conflict, a state where we are no longer fighting ourselves or our circumstances. When we live in alignment with our authentic self, peace flows naturally. There are no inner contradictions, no battles between what we believe and how we live. True peace is the result of being unapologetically and unconditionally aligned with our true nature. This type of peace is not about being immune to challenges or avoiding discomfort. Rather, it is about facing those challenges from a place of strength, grounded in the understanding that we have the ability to navigate them with grace. Life will always have ups and downs, but peace is about our response to those fluctuations. It's about choosing to remain grounded, choosing not to allow external circumstances steal our calm, and choosing to rise above the noise and distractions of life. True peace is also deeply connected to acceptance. It is the ability to accept things as they are without constantly trying to change or control everything around us. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation or giving up. It means surrendering to the present moment and embracing life as it unfolds, trusting that everything is happening in perfect timing. When we let go of the need to control every outcome, we free ourselves from anxiety and worry, and peace begins to take root.